the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Charlotte, and 4th place in the East, this is a confident team. They're not backing down from anybody.
And a frustrating matchup. I mean, they've lost 3 straight to this group. They'll have to summon maximum energy and passion if they're going to salvage a win on the season series.
Gut check time, or as you like to say, go time, partner. You can either hang your head and say they've got our number, or you can battle and fight till the bitter end. We'll see how they respond.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Harper. Higgins is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Brady in at the center. That's good.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Irving kicks to Harris. To the inside. Smith with the basket on the assist by Harris.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Feeds it to Burks. Teardrop shot. Here's Buckner. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Irving. Outside Harper. The pass to Higgins. Clock at 6. Back to Harper. Here's Burks. Off target with his 3.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Smith for 3. The shot is off, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And the basket by Harris.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Here's Buckner. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Here's Higgins, covered by Irving. Harper, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Smith's shot is good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks in Atlanta.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Gobert with a screen for Irving. Smith drawing the double team. Here's Thompson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Passes to Brady. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Harris outside. Smith on the wing. Releases from 15. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Higgins can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Smith for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Freak. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Higgins. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Higgins, covered by Irving. Here's Brady, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harris dishes to Smith, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Punches it down and pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Pass to Harper. Inside, here's Burks. Gobert pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Smith kicks to Thompson. And again, it's Cleveland.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. Getting the bulk of their touches early on in this game, and that's certainly nothing unusual for someone with his talent. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 10. Dishes it to Harper. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now, here's Burks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Harris, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a 10-point game. Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Higgins. There's the pick. Pass to Harper. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Harris kicks to Smith. From deep. Cleveland gets it back. On the wing, Harris. 9-point game his last outing. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They lead by 11. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For Charlotte, they had made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Gary. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Wright. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. And so it's Cleveland with it. Gary, guarded by Wright. Stolen away. To the left side wing. Charlotte moving it around. Jeremic, defended by Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Fades away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harris outside. Deep 2 from Anderson. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And there's the pass to Boyd from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnover.
A whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 7, and Charlotte looking at who they've got. Alec Burks is out there with Higgins. Then there's Harper, and it's Brady in at the center, locking down the middle.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Higgins, covered by Irving. Inside, here's Brady. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Smith drives in, and he jams it with authority.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Burks' shot is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Smith gets it to go on the assist by Irving. That's now 22 points for Smith.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Hornets trail by 7. There's the pick. Burks kicks to Harper. Can't hit. Gobert with the defensive effort. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Smith for 3. Buckner grabs the board.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Harper with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Buckner. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Higgins. Gobert pulls it in.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Smith kicks to Gobert. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
There's the screen. Here's Higgins, defended by Middleton. A floater. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good. And now 24 points for Smith.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Chance to check out the stats for Irving. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 12 points, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 11. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Nobody has been better at clogging the passing lanes than this group, who are the tops in the league in steals since the All-Star break. Freak number 1.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Irving kicks to Smith. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
They set the pick. Off the pick. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Smith's shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Harper. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hornets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Harper.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Harper drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Smith kicks to Thompson.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Doubled by Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Middleton.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Higgins. He's covered by Irving. Burks. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Burks has got 10.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Thompson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just absolute domination in this one for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Hornets trail by 12. That's tipped. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Good on the shot.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Higgins passes to Harper. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in scoring, first in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And Harper drops them both.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Intercepted. Here's Higgins, covered by Irving. Pass to Buckner. Lets a floater go, and he's able to get it back. Here's Smith, banked in off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Burks. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Irving. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Right, he's checked in for Alec Burks.
1 shot. 1 shot.
Hornets trail by 17. Kicks it to Harper. Pass to Buckner. The shot will not go. And Cleveland the other way now.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
18 feet out. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And again, another basket there from Smith. Smith's got 39.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Higgins. Very solid contribution from him. The game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buckner. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Higgins. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Here's Nurkic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nurkic has got 6 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Harris outside. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Wright with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Wright left side. Passes it to Boyd. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harris outside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Nurkic setting the pick for Wright. Leans, and it's blocked. 1:52 left in the first half. Harris outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Back to Wright. Jeremic, defended by Anderson. 5 on the clock. Jeremic, it's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Roten. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And Roten drops them both. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Boyd. Wright outside to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Harris kicks to Cauley-Stein. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
For Cleveland, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. The Hornets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Right outside. He dishes it to Nurkic. The rebound by Roten. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Gary. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Here's Gadsden. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And in this half, I want us quick to get out on the break. Let's get headed up the floor as soon as we get our hands on the ball. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Just a fantastic game for Smith. He's got 39 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Here's Higgins. Smith in at shooting guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Higgins. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Buckner. Shooting 1.
And the Cavaliers with possession. Irving passes to Smith. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buckner. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Thompson throws it down.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
Now, here's Burks, covered by Smith. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Offensive rebound, Gobert, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Stolen by Thompson. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Gobert with the block. Tipped away. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Harris. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year. Just absolute domination in this one for Harris. 12 points and 2 steals. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
Here's Burks. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Smith. The shot misses. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shot left block. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. The feed to Burks. Over Middleton. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Hornets shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter.
And checking out the numbers for Gobert. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's right around 5 points a night, 9 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
Yes, he's a Brahma bull inside, let me tell you that. I mean, when he starts bucking, just get out of the way.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right wing. Here's Higgins. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brady. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 11. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Irving dishes to Smith. That's good.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Here's Higgins. No good off the front iron.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now the dish to Burks. And the pass to Higgins. And the rejection by Smith. They got him on the arm, but it still can.
Good. Hit. One shot.
Cleveland foul called. Chris Middleton. That's his third personal foul. Brady. Shooting 1.
Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 7 rebounds in the game. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith on the wing. He's got 44, and the shot is good.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
One shot. One shot.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Buckner. The 19-foot shot, and he drops that one in. He's got 8.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Pass to Brady. Harper up top. Pass to Higgins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Irving kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Gobert with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Rudy Gobert. The Hornets shooting 42% from the field here in the third. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Brady passes to Harper. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Nice shot by Gobert.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Higgins. They set the screen. He kicks to Burks. Gobert pulls it in.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
To the left side wing. Feeds to Burks. Clock at 6. Jumper off the screen. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's hard to believe he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
For 3, Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 54 points.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's Higgins. That one off the back iron and out.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Out to Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Pass to Buckner. Outside Harper. Here's Buckner, defended by Middleton. 14 feet away, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So it's the Hornets now. Now here's Wright. Screen by Nurkic. Wright dishes to Nurkic. And stolen by Roten. And he gets the bucket. Roten's got 6 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Right outside. Clock at 4. Poked loose. And here is Roten. He has 6. They shoot again, and it's good on the way in. Roten's got 4 points this quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And there's the pass to Boyd. He feeds it to Nurkic. Wright with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein to end the drought. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. He has 5.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
To the inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Right outside. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Puts up a 3, and it's the Hornets another 3. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gary. Off target with that shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top, running away with this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Check it out.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Well, Cleveland shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. On the court for the Hornets. Here's Boyd. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it. Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
Cantor kicks to right. Cantor with a screen on Smith. And Wright, here we go. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Wright.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Anderson kicks to Smith.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. The 19-foot shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
And Wright, here we go. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith with it. Anderson outside. Back to Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Freak, taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Smith. Higgins, he's checked in for Wright.
Idea up after this one, all right? Let's go.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Anderson passes to Smith. And it's Roten atop the key. Dishes it to Anderson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Higgins, covered by Smith. To the inside, Gadsden used that pick to get in close.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Higgins. Kicks to Cantor. Jeremic. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Passes it to Higgins. There's a screen by Cantor. Picked his pocket. Roten kicks to Smith. Anderson dishes to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Now the feed to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Roten. The steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. There's the pass to Boyd. Releases. And that one comes up a bit short. Cavaliers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The second chance effort, and he gets the bucket.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Here's Higgins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Higgins. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
For Cleveland, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. The dish to Smith. Back to Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Assist from.
And the Hornets shooting well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. It's taken away by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance, and that one's good.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Higgins, covered by Smith. Good. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assisted Higgins.
The Cavaliers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. There's the pick. Roten kicks to Anderson. Misses the 3. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Jeremic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Anderson outside. He dishes it to Roten. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from Tony Roten. He has 8 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
Roten. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Hornets making a change here. Quinn's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Hornets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. To the inside. And it's Cantor again.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Over to the left wing. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Here's Higgins. Right wing. From deep. That's good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's Anderson from the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Roten. The 17-footer. The rebound by Roten. Well, Cleveland shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Got that bucket in no time at all. 69 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tobias Harris comes in for Roten. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Nurkic is checked in. Here's Nurkic. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Gadsden. Gobert with the block. And he gets it back. Charlotte no good that time either. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Gobert pulls it in.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
That is good. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Nurkic the pass to Boyd. Charlotte moving the ball around. The shot. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Boyd the pass to Quinn. Here's Higgins. It's taken away by Smith. To the inside. Here's Cauley Stein.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Pass to Higgins. Screen by Nurkic. Shot to end this cold run. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Harris dishes to Smith. Deep 2 from Anderson. Higgins grabs the board. Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the rejection by Smith. Passes to Boyd. Shot clock at 2. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Left side, Harris. Smith up top. Shoots. No good. Charlotte shooting 41% for the game. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Harris outside. Back to Smith. Hornets with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gadsden. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Cauley Stein kicks to Harris. At the elbow, Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And you can rock the brooms now, fellas. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against the Hornets.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Smith. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Anderson outside. He kicks to Gobert. Here's Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark, the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
Hey, listen, don't tell anyone, but I don't really think it's been me that's been getting this team going. There's so many great scorers on our roster that I think almost anyone who can throw a pass can look good with the way this team finished.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me. Similar with when how Kenny played with the team. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too. So
times.
he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all
You
time.
didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another guy
Ernie.
who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland. And a win here would really be a psychological win for them as well. Nothing's more damaging than getting completely swept by a team throughout the season.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Smith in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Gobert in at the 5. They get it back. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Price against Thompson. The feed to Irving. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, terrific way to finish that. move there, going to the basket.
Now here's Payton. They set the pick. The pass to Samuels. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
And here is Hardaway following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Price, and that one hits back iron.
And with rules like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thank you, Doris.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Price with a screen on Irving. Payton drives in. Out to the right wing. Samuels. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Samuels got his first basket.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Harris kicks to Smith. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the score by Cleveland. Clock at 6. No good from Price. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Smith for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Price with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Out to Payton. Back to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Cannot hit. Smith with the defensive effort. Now Cleveland moving it up. Fires the 3. They get it again. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Charlotte.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Harris, once again off the mark by Cleveland. It's taken away by Smith, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw drops for Smith.
Terrific game for Smith. He already has 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to run their offense through Smith. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Peyton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Peyton with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Tries it from 19. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Great D that time from Hardaway. Bucks trail by 8. To the middle. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That drops.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
And here is Peyton following the three-pointer by Freak. Price with a screen on Irving. Inside, up off the screen. Samuels dishes to Hardaway. It's taken away by Smith, pushing it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's right.
That's his first
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yo, fellas, let's tighten up, all right? Let's get a stop on this one.
That one is no good. Bucks trail by 12. Peyton kicks to Price from downtown, and it's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Dishes to Gobert. On the wing, Irving. Here's Smith. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Smith's got 19 points. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Pass to Spencer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that.
Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Smith. Middleton dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Out to Smith. Thompson right side. He feeds it to Middleton. The shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Payton outside. Parker up top. Puts it up. And that's good for two.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful. Oh! That and what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Samuels the pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Parker. Pass to Payton. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Middleton. The Cavaliers leading by 9. For 3, Smith. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 26 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Fisher in the corner. Down low. Here's Jokic. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And the basket by Harris.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Parker against Harris. 6 to shoot. with the fadeaway.
Bucks foul call. Nikola Jokic. That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Middleton on the wing. Feeds it to Harris. To the paint. Knocked loose. Sarge with it. Picked up by Harris. Now, here's Sarge. He's guarded closely. Jokic, no good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
1:52 left in the first quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's a good screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Harris. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Spencer, the pass to Sarge. Parker, right side. Right at the free throw line. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And the first one drops. And Parker drops them both. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 16, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Smith, he's in at shooting guard. Tony Wroten out there with Tristan Thompson, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Irving at the point guard position. Price with a screen on Irving. Payton drives in. Samuel, and it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Purdy. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looks really strong. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those... Hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Shoots off the step back. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Thompson right side. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Irving. Here's Wroten. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Gobert with the block. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And so it's Cleveland with it. Irving kicks to Smith. From 15 feet away, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Well, the Bucks shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. The dish to Hardaway. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 5 assists in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Irving dishes to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Freak. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bucks trail by 19. Now Payton. Right side Hardaway. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter. Irving passes to Smith. Roten kicks to Gobert. And the basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better make some noise for your energy.
Take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. First in rebounding, 3rd in steals, and they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bender's checked in. To the middle. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Timeout.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here's Smith. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and stolen by Price. On up the court. Here's Bender, and the rejection by Smith.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And that one's good.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Bucks trail by 19. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Fade away. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. There's a screen. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Milwaukee ball.
Shot clock at 2. And that one's good. Cleveland leading by 17. Irving kicks to Roten. Smith on the wing. Thompson left side. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Bucks trail by 20. There's the pick. Down low. It's tipped. 11 feet away. Here's Samuels. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Samuels taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Samuels. So Samuels nails them both.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Smith drawn the double team. Roten dishes to Gobert. Smith on the wing. Outside Irving. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game. Bucks trail by 20. They set the pick. Kicks it to Samuels. Hardaway against Smith. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
He dishes it to Samuels. Bender. He's covered by Irving. Here's Bender. And not sure what he was thinking there.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Smith kicks to Irving. Roten with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. Smith's got 38 points.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bucks trail by 20. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bender covered by Irving. Price loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Price has got 8.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 20.
Just 2.
Smith for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Price has got 5 rebounds tonight. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hardaway. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Here's Smith. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. To the inside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bucks trail by 20. Saric passes to Parker. Six on the shot clock. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
There's a good screen. And there's the feed to Harris. From the stripe. The kick out to Anderson for the 3. The shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. 29 seconds left here in the second. Now the pass to Spencer. The rebound by Middleton.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Gary, he's covered by Fisher. Harris outside. Shoots from the elbow. Can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. On offense, we couldn't have been better. Ideal game plan, and you guys have carried it out to perfection. No going easy on them in the second half. We're going for the throat. Our three-point shooting was a highlight, though, and that should open things up for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to come out a little higher on us on the perimeter. All right, listen, I'm putting no restrictions on you guys in terms of pace. If you think the opportunity is there to get out and run, go for it. Why not? And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Come on, Bradley. You better get some.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 18. Antetokounmpo is out there with Price. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Samuels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot falls short this time.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And the Bucks, they're shooting 40% from the field. Payton outside. Dishes it to Price. No luck. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Smith for 3. Here's Thompson. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
For Cleveland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the free throw, no good. Payton outside. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Irving dishes to Smith.
Whoa! Goodness.
Come on now. Come on.
Boy,
now,
you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Payton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Fade away, and that one goes long.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Smith drives in, comes up empty down low. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Harris passes to Smith. He feeds it to Gobert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Good D by Price.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Irving. That one wide left.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Knocked away. Hardaway against Smith. Here's Samuels, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Samuels got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Timeout, Cleveland. And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Cavaliers number 1, the Bucks second.
Yeah, both squads just rebounding the ball so well here of late. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting matchup from a physical standpoint.
Cleveland leading by 20. Irving kicks to Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith against Hardaway. Goes up on the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 22. And it's blocked. Down low. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Irving dishes to Smith. Passes it to Gobert. That's good. Gobert's got 6.
Yes, they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Payton passes to Antetokounmpo. Hardaway against Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Payton kicks to Price. That's good. Price has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Irving dishes to Smith. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equal. Equally as effective all night long.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sanders checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Roten's checked in. So it's the Bucks now. Peyton kicks to Hardaway. And Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Bender. He's covered by Irving.
That's a ball.
And that one's good. Price has got 6 in the quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And then Smith with the dunk.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he recovers it. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. He kicks it to Peyton. There's a screen. Here's Hardaway. The teardrop falls in. Hardaway's got 12.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
In the corner, Smith with it. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Price has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And Smith gets double-teamed. Thompson passes to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 51.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Cavaliers foul. That's his second personal foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Antetokounmpo in this one, he has 8 points and 3 blocks.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Roten with it. He averaged now for Cleveland. Anderson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Smith subbed in for Tony Roten. Anderson dishes to Smith. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
They set the pick. Saric passes to Spencer. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He has 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle.
Oh, nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Saric passes to Spencer. Feeds it to Saric. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Saric has got 4 points this quarter.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fires for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Sarge has got 9 points. We got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Smith kicks to Anderson. The drive by Smith. That's good. Smith's got 59 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change. Well, Cleveland shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Smith, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Anderson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Cauley Stein.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
At the line for your box, Bender.
And he's good on the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And here's Smith to the wing right side. Lamb dishes to Smith. And again, it's Cleveland.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Can't connect from short range. The Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Misses the 3. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Anderson. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Jokic. Got a hand on it. Here's Smith. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Bender. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. 69 points for Smith.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Pass to Hardaway. A 3-ball. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And it's Smith missing. Bucks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And Hardaway gets it to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Dustin Fisher.
There's the dish to Lamb. Back to Smith. Rebound, Milwaukee. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. There's the double team with Lamb. Here's Bender. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got 4 assists in the game.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And they'll keep possession. Roten, the pass to Smith. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's Fisher in the corner. The 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Smith, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Fisher can't hit.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Bender. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kicks it to Roten. Back to Smith. Baseline try. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Bender, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Bender. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Price, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Smith kicks to Gobert. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Larson, Gobert with the block. Middleton outside. Smith for 3. No good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Bender, covered by Smith. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Here's Price. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Soft touch off the glass.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look for Milwaukee. Samuels checked in. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Fisher.
Payton.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hardaway against Irving. Hardaway, no good. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smith drawn the double team. And Gobert kicks to Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G.A., they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
He got right to the cup using that screen. Price has got 4 this quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And Middleton kicks to Smith. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The fader. The shot will not go. And Cleveland the other way now.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Payton. There's the screen to the paint. Price dishes to Samuels. Nice open look, but it's no good. Cavaliers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. The shot's good from Smith.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That is good. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Cleveland moving it around. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 7 points for Chris Middleton. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Payton up top, covered by Smith, stolen by Thompson. Now here's Irving. Irving double team. High post, Gobert. Middleton the pass to Smith, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith's shot is good.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
That's a 2 from Smith. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bucks shooting 40% from the field. The feed now to Saric. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot. Saric has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Smith. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Ball stolen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bender covered by Smith. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Fisher can't hit. Smith on the wing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Freak. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I love that sound.
And so he makes both from the line. Now Saric, and so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible 4th period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the 4th, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
head, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we